Well, hey, good morning, everybody. It is Coach RJ, and I am the CEO and founder of the Impact You movement. And our whole goal is to educate, to encourage, and to empower people with the tools necessary so that they can live out the best version of themselves. Man, I am so excited. I want to welcome you all once again to another moment of impact. And we do this every Wednesday morning from 8 to 8:15 in an effort to help you live a better life because so many people get to the middle portion of the week, and because of all the things that they've had to deal with, all the obstacles that they've encountered, things are not going the way that they wanted them to go. And so we come on every Wednesday morning to try to share a word of encouragement and a word of inspiration to help you have a better ending of your week. And listen, as always, I'm really just excited, because I'm alive. And here's the deal. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Anytime you wake up and there's not a white chalk outline around your body, it's a good day to be alive. And so this morning, I was thinking most of y'all who have been tracking with me for some time now, you know that I've got several irons in the fire when it comes to creating income for myself. And listen, don't turn off. This is not a pitch or anything like that, but I really want to set the stage for where I'm going this morning. So I have my daytime job. I've been in sales and sales management and leadership to some degree for the last 25 plus years. I do motivational speaking, create content, things of that nature, but I also have gotten involved in trading, whether it's foreign exchange or whether it's indices, anything of that nature. And so I've got a lot of irons in the fire to help create income for myself and to leave a legacy for my family. And yesterday I was up, I guess it was probably about 3 o'clock yesterday morning with my team. And I was doing some live trading, coaching and training and helping people secure the bag, as they say, in the marketplace. And one of the gentlemen that was on the training with me, he was listening and everything. And he said something yesterday that arrested my attention. And it literally is the reason why we're having this conversation this morning. Because we're talking about missing opportunities in the marketplace, not executing trades. And what happened was I saw a trade and I didn't execute it. And I looked back and I thought, man, I should have jumped into that. And he responded by saying these words. He said, "A watching pot don't boil." I said, "What?" He said, "A watching pot don't boil." And when he said that, I thought, man, that is so profound. It's such a simple statement, but it is so profound. And what he was simply saying, he says, in other words, when you just think about of a pot of water on the stove, he says, listen, you cannot put water in a pot and just sit it on the stove and think it's going to produce for you. He said, you can't just put water in a pot, sit it on the stove and look there and watch it and think that it's going to produce. He says, a watching pot don't boil. And while that may not grab your attention, let me see if I can unpack it a little bit more for you. Once again, you can't just put water in a pot and sit it on the stove and watch it and think it's going to produce. He simply says, when you think of it from that perspective, here's the thing. You have to do something. And some of you all that have been listening to me, you've been tracking with me for some time now. But some of you all, you're sitting on gifts, you're sitting on talents, and you are just expecting something great to happen. But I'll say it one more time, and we'll unpack it, that a watching pot don't boil. You cannot just sit on talents and gifts and just expect something great to happen. See, here's the thing. Being gifted is not enough. Why do you say that? Because there are a lot of gifted people. Being talented is not enough. Why? Because there are tons of talented people. Having a great idea is not enough. Because there are millions of great ideas. Having a great product, listen to me, is not enough because there are tons of great products out there. But what you have to remember is that there's always a part that you have to play if you want to experience success at a high level. You can't just expect to be talented and great things happen. You can't just expect to have a gift and great things happen. You can't just expect to have a great idea. Oh, wow, this is wonderful, and expect great things to happen. You can't just have a great product and expect great things to happen. The reality is that there is a part, scoot up, there is a part that you have to play if you want to experience success at a high level. And here's the other aspect of it. Success at a high level, it's not always about the huge leaps we take. And yes, being successful, there are going to be moments where you have to take huge leaps. I remember Les Brown, I was listening to him at a business seminar, 10, 15 years ago. And I remember him saying these words. He says, leap and the net will follow. That's talking about faith. Yeah, there are going to be instances where you have to leap and you have to take a huge leap. Yes, but that's not always the case. Hear me carefully. It's not always about making major decisions that lead us to success. And while there are major decisions that will come into play, and you'll have to make some major decisions, but that's not always the case. It's not always about taking huge leaps. It's not always about making major decisions. And for many of us, we have found ourselves stuck on the seashores of life because we're like, man, I don't want to make a major decision. I don't want to make that huge leap. And here's the thing. It's not always about that. We have to stop being fixated on that idea that it takes a huge leap of faith, that it takes a major decision in order for me to experience success at a high level. And for many of you all, you've gotten so fixated on that idea that you've been paralyzed and that you're not doing anything. But let me see if I can help you this morning. Because as I stated in the beginning, a watching pot don't boil. So what is it that I need to do? Here it is. The key, listen to me carefully, is found in the daily routines that we do on a consistent basis, that creates momentum for our future. Let me say that again. The key is found in the daily routines that we do on a consistent basis that creates momentum for our future. Let's focus on two things. Number one, it's our daily routine, but it's a consistent daily routine. Some of you all, I talk about this a lot. Some of you all want to lose 15 pounds. Some of you all want to add 15 pounds of muscle. And you think, man, I got to go to the gym today because I want to add muscle and I got to bench press 300 pounds. Nah, man, it starts by saying I got to wake up on time and make sure that I'm going to the gym on a regular basis. Some of you all want to experience success on the job, but man, you're not even at work on time, or even at best, you're not even work early so that you can prepare for the day ahead. Some of you talk about you want to have a great marriage. What are you doing? What consistent routines are you doing daily? Just small things. And let me say that one more time. And let me talk about those of y'all who have 9-to-5 jobs, because I have a job and I'm going to it here in just a minute. Here's the thing. You talk about, man, I want to do great on my job. Man, I want to experience a high level of success at my job. But here's the thing. You get to work late every day. You got projects that you're supposed to get done, but you're always late getting the projects done. How do you expect to experience success if just the small daily routines are not even there? So how about this? How about if you're supposed to be at work at 8, how about you wake up early enough so you can be at work at 7:45? You may not be able to get inside the building, but at least you can be in the parking lot kind of thinking about what your day looks like, praying, kind of outlining things so that you're prepared for what's going to happen in the day. So again, the key is found in your daily routines that you do on a consistent basis that creates momentum for your future. So first of all, you're going to have a routine that's consistent. But secondly, when you have a routine that's consistent, now you can look to that momentum that is created. I watch sports a lot, and you guys hear me talk about sports a lot. And one of the things that I've realized is that in baseball, while yes, it's great to have guys who can hit it out the park every time they step up to the plate, but the reality is that if the first four batters get up and they all hit singles, the first batter hits, he gets on first base. Second batter hits, he hits a single. He moves the guy from first to second. He's on first. Stay with me. The third guy hits. He hits a single. He moves the guy from second to third, the one from first to second, and now he's on first. And the fourth guy gets up and he hits a single. Now the first guy that batted, he scores a run. Everybody is moving. See, there's something special about momentum. And maybe sports is not your thing, but how about this? You ever watch television and seen an avalanche? Avalanches, they don't just all of a sudden happen. But avalanches are created because of small amounts of momentum. And once an avalanche is created, once that momentum builds, then an avalanche is created. And you can't stop that momentum. So I want you to ask yourself this question as I get ready to wrap up this morning. How many times have you missed your window of opportunity because you watched? I mean, with this, there are three types of people in the world. There are people who watch things happen. There are people who wonder what happened. And then there are people who work to make it happen. Let me say that again. There are people who watch things happen. There are people who wonder what happened. And then there's a third group of people who work to make it happen. Again, how many times have you missed your window of opportunity because you watched? How many times are you going to miss opportunities because you're wondering what's happening? Or will you choose today to take action and work to make things happen? Because at the end of the day, remember, a watching pot don't boil. Hey guys, it's been a great day today. So far, been a great time spending with you all. Remember, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. It's called the Impact You Movement. Love you guys. Have a great day. And remember, don't watch it happen. Don't wonder what happened, but choose today to work to make it happen. Love you guys. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.